The X38 is the latest high-octane curved display from Predator. This zero-frame behemoth has a 37.5-inch span and a 2300R curve in glorious 21:9, so that you can feel your peripheral vision with pure gameplay for all-out immersion. And with a very ergonomical stand, positioning this colossal display is quite easy, allowing you to tilt, pivot, swivel, and adjust the height as needed, so that comfort is maintained even through long gaming sessions. Naturally, you have all the latest ports needed, as well as two powerful 7-watt speakers should a headset not suffice. Though the X38 is ideal for hardcore enthusiasts and esports pros alike, what sets it apart, besides a crisp, ultra-wide QHD plus resolution, is the agile Splendor IPS panel it uses. This panel makes it possible to push the response time up to 0.3 milliseconds, while maintaining a color gamut of DCI-P3 98%, and Delta E less than 2, so that colors and details remain vivid. Add on the 175Hz refresh rate and you have a blisteringly fast monitor that keeps all the fast-paced action coming through nice and smooth with almost no ghosting, color bending, or torn frames. To make sure those frames look as pristine as possible, NVIDIA G-Sync keeps frame rate locked to the output of your GPU, while Display HDR 400 certification allows you to enjoy HDR content in or outside of gaming. So if you're looking to go all out, it's time to introduce the monumental X38 to your game setup.
Get started with your favorite games with the new 21:9 Wide Full HD MAG 301CR. The extra screen real estate on the sides lets you see more than your enemies with a wider field of view. And the combination of a wide 30-inch panel and a 1500R curvature translates into impressive gaming immersion. With 200Hz refresh rate and 1 ms response time, you have the advantage of a display that is as sharp and smooth as it can get, even when in motion. And when it comes to details in dark areas, night vision will intelligently take care of just that. This monitor is also HDR ready, providing more details with contrast and shadow improvements. To eliminate screen tearing and stuttering, the MAG 301CR performs its magic within the range of 30 to 200 FPS with FreeSync. MSI's dedicated Gaming OSD 2.0 app lets you create optimal profiles for each game, which you can activate instantly with hotkeys. Also benefit from split windows functions, remote display control, and much more. MSI Mystic Light is present. Choose your colors. And there's also the integration of USB Type-C at your convenience. Want to know more? For all other features and information, please go check out the product page, and thanks for watching.
Hey guys, what's going on? So, I'm sat here today with the Predator X35 monitor, and it's a monitor with a 35-inch curved display, high refresh rates, and Quad HD. So, does that make this the ultimate gaming monitor? Let's find out. So in terms of the specifications, we have an ultra-wide QHD monitor that's 3440 by 1440 resolution. It has an 1800R curvature and a 21:9 ratio. And I'm actually really impressed with the performance of this monitor. It has a maximum brightness of 1000 nits, it has quantum dot technology for richer colors, and is VESA certified with Display HDR 1000. Aside from that, it also has 90% coverage of the DCI-P3 color gamut, which is the one used in film industry. So if you're into things not just gaming, but also maybe video editing or just sitting back and watching movies, this is perfect for that. So now, in terms of the gaming, it's a VA panel with NVIDIA G-Sync to provide a tear-free gaming experience, and it's overclockable to 200Hz. The native refresh rate is 180Hz, so still really high, and has an overdrive response time of 2 milliseconds. Now, the design itself is actually really sleek, and it takes up a lot less space than I'd imagined. Even with the screen itself, you can tilt, swivel it, adjust it up and down to your heart's content. And even with this feature where you can kind of tilt it a little bit, it takes up so much less room on your desk. So you have more room for your keyboard, your mouse, your arms, anything like that. In terms of the display, you have speakers on the back here and then there, and on the back as well, you also have a customizable RGB lighting, which is mainly just for fun. if you're going to be able to see that, I don't know, but it is there and it is very cool. On the back also, we have 3 USB 3.0 ports, a display port and a HDMI port. Okay, so now you can see how big the monitor really is. But But also, what I want to talk about, there's a program with the monitor called Predator Game View, and this has loads of different customizable points. It's kind of like the Predator Sense, but for monitors. So what it has a feature called aim points, which you can add to your games, something that I definitely need, but probably won't use out of pride. Different profiles for your games. There's 3 set modes. So there's action, racing, and sports. So you can set this in for your different games, so it has different display settings for each one. You can also make your own custom profiles as well, which is pretty good. And also there's a feature called Dark Boost, which is something I want to talk about. Now, this Dark Boost feature, that's something that's going to come in really useful for games when it's kind of dark or at nighttime or in dimly lit situations, because whenever it comes to that and I'm looking at it, oh my God, my eyesight is so freaking bad. All I end up doing is just shooting into the darkness, which is probably also what I end up doing when it's not in dark places anyway, just because I'm terrible. But this is something that's great because what it does, it ups the brightness but still keeps the contrast at a good level. So you're not just putting the brightness up and up on your laptop or monitor or whatever and you're losing the contrast. It just looks really nice because usually what I do is turn off all the lights and then just kill my eyes looking at the screen, which is something I would not recommend. The monitor itself also comes with a blue light shield. And this kind of works, it's a similar thing, so you're not going to get the kind of eye strain that you would from staring at the monitor for long periods of time. And that's whether you're gaming or just whether you're doing kind of day-to-day work. It softens and it warms the colors, so that's something you can put on when you're doing gaming or just general day-to-day things. If you're doing color-sensitive work, I wouldn't recommend turning it on, but yeah, just some handy features there. Okay, so that just about wraps up the Predator X35, and all in all, I have to say now, I admit this is my favorite Predator gaming monitor, because it's just a dream to work with all around. The gaming performance is fantastic. We've just finished playing a few games on it, and it's really good. And just the design itself is stunning, it's sleek, it looks great on any desk space without taking up too much room. And it's just a dream to do day-to-day things on, like any kind of work, or if you're going to do any work on it, just day-to-day things. The specifications are fantastic. So anyway, that's all from me. Let me know what you think of the X35 in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
With a sleek curved screen and stunning WQHD plus 3840 by 1600 resolution, the ViewSonic VP3881 monitor elevates your viewing experience from flat to panoramic. Colorful curves are ahead thanks to an expansive 38-inch concave screen and a factory-calibrated Delta E less than 2 value that delivers incredible front-of-screen performance and color reproduction. With an ultra-wide 21:9 aspect ratio, a frameless screen with ultra-thin bezels, and integrated speakers, this monitor delivers amazingly immersive images ideal for video editing, content development, and other color-critical applications. With the ability to decode HDR10 video signals, this monitor delivers incredibly detailed video playback. Colors are brighter and more vivid, and contrast is richer and more detailed. What's more, HDCP 2.2 content protection is standard across all ports to provide secure 4K content playback, streaming, and gaming. Hardware calibration is also available with the optional ViewSonic Calibration Kit, which puts color at your command with quick and easy monitor calibration to maintain color accuracy. In addition to future-proof DisplayPort and HDMI inputs, A powerful USB 3.1 Type-C input delivers charging power, data, video, and audio over a single connector.